the negative of the remote past, and let us study the following examples. Ndadya, I ate. And optionally, zange or andizange nditye, I never ate. Saya eKapa, we went to Cape Town. Asizange siye eKapa, we never went to Cape Town. Umama wa pheka, mother or mom cooked. Akazange apheke, she never cooked. Very important that we take note of that. Let me highlight it. Ba sifunda isiXhosa. Here we include the object link in this example. They studied isiXhosa. Abazange ba sifunde. They never studied isiXhosa or never studied it. Ivenkile zavala, the shops closed. Azizange zivale, the shops never closed. Isigulana sa cha, the patient recovered. Isigulana asizange sichache, he or she never recovered. And what we notice from these examples are the following points. We have the optional use of the negative link before zange. So you could have andi zange, aka zange, aba zange. It really doesn't matter. It's a personal choice. The verb following zange ends on e. Okay. The translation of this form of the negative is that something never happened. And fourthly, and very importantly, in the case of umama, we had aga zange a peke instead of u peke. So after zange, the u for umama changes to a. And later on we will find that there are a number of instances or grammatical conditions where, or language situations where this u will change to a. So the meaning is given then as something never happened, ever. However, in the case of something possibly having happened before, but not having transpired on a given day, one can substitute kange for zange. For example, beniyile eKapa, did all of you go to Cape Town? Ewe besiyile, kodwa kange siye Table Mountain. Yes, we went, but never went up Table Mountain. So when you use zange, you are referring to something that never ever happened. Whereas when you use kange, it might have happened before, but never happened on a given day. But there will be more on this in a later section. The end of the video. Enkosi kakhulu.